well, there are now very clear pictures of the suspect. Police say sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl last week at a park in Queens.
All right, we want you to take a look at this. Do you know who this person is? The NYPD says this is the man who was armed with a knife and forced a girl and her boyfriend or friend into a wooded area of Casino Park last week before raping the girl. Joining us now, NYPD Chief of Patrol John Chell, Kaz Daughtry, Deputy Commissioner of Operations. Nice to have you both here.
Great to be here.
What can you tell us about this guy?
So last week, just a horrific event for the community, the children. A lot of work got put into this between the community, our detective bureau, the media. Everyone involved, the city as a whole came together, and we have a strong person of interest in custody as of this morning.
Do you know his name? Do you know if he has any priors?
What, you say he's in custody, by the way? I'm sorry?
Wait.
We have a strong person of interest in custody as of last night, due to the, or this morning I should say, due to the hard work of the community coming together, how courageous these kids were helping us.
Go back, wait a second. You have somebody in custody who looks like this?
We have we have this person in custody right here. He's a strong person of interest. Our detective bureau will make an announcement today at 12 o'clock as they're still working through the case this morning.
Does he have priors? Did you know who he was, Commissioner?
So, Rosanna, like the Chief of Patrol says, we have a very strong person in custody. New Yorkers should feel at ease that we have an individual that we like in custody. Parents should feel at ease. Community should feel at ease. And the police commissioner and the chief of detectives will be giving an update in regards to this later on this afternoon.
The description, the markings, the tattoos, we feel confident. He's a person of interest. With his press conference today at 12 o'clock. But the community can be at ease today as the kids finish their last week in school.
It's safe to say this person matches the tattoos, all the things that you were looking for?
Everything we're looking for seems to match up right now. Again, he's a person of interest. We'll be making an announcement at 12 o'clock. And for the kids going to school today with their parents, this city, this community. And let me say it again. What the community did in Queens and the city, the courageousness of these children is remarkable.
I was going to ask.
The media helping us out. The city said no. No. And here we are today.
I can ask you, Commissioner Daughtry, like,
yes.
So much of this identity with the tattoo and the braces and all, did that come directly from the kids? Because, look, obviously this is a traumatic situation for them. They're both 13 years old. The boy has to stand there and watch what happens as the girl gets raped, right there in the park. But were they cognizant enough to provide you this information that kind of got this whole thing started?
Yes, and like I said before, like we're calling him a person of interest. We should call him the devil. We have him in custody that we like, and the chief of detectives and police commissioner will be giving an update at 12 and going into the what we can talk about in regards to the case.
You've called him a devil. You've called him an animal, Chief.
Well, what we really want to call him, we can't say on TV.
So, was he known to the police department before now?
Look, as a parent, my worst nightmare, our worst nightmare. This is why we're putting these adjectives on him. But are we aware of him? They're working through this right now. Who he is, what he is, where does he live?
Is he a member of this community?
That's happening right now as we speak. So we don't give the wrong information. But again, we're very happy. Our chief of detectives is very happy where we're at. We think we have him, and we will get this done in a couple hours, and an announcement will be made.
And also, we want to thank the New Yorkers. We want to thank the residents of Queens for calling in the tips and providing, flooding our tip lines with information that actually help us bring the person that the devil that we like into a strong person of interest into custody. And we want to thank them, because without them, we wouldn't be where we're at today.
Did he go willingly when you found him?
So it looks like the community, through our postering and going our special victims going door to door to computers showing the image. The community got this image yesterday, and they were out there last night, and the community came together, and it looks like they grabbed them, called 911. So,
I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Community
got involved. Apparently, they must have saw him on the street last night. They grabbed them. They called 911. So when you look at the collective effort, the courageous, I can't say enough about the courageous of these kids, the work of our detective bureau, our special victims, the community, the media. Thank you. We all came together as a city, and now he's off the street. He's off the street.
Let me ask you one more question, Commissioner Daughtry here. Yeah, there's still a heavy police presence. We saw Robert Moses there at Casino Park, right there. So if you've arrested this man that you believe is the perpetrator, what are you looking for there? What are you, from the community, why are you still there?
The chief of patrol, the chief of department will make the determination of how much resources that we are going to keep there moving forward. But we still want to. There's a lot of trauma in that community, and we also want to make sure that people feel safe and are safe. And if that means that we have a large police presence at Casino Park for the meantime, we're going to keep it there just to make sure that keep everybody at ease. But we obviously we can't do that for a long period of time. But there will be officers assigned there. We have a bike team that's going to be assigned there. We have, I love technology, and we have a drone team that's going to be assigned there. We also have a lot of cameras that you do see, we'll see, that says NYPD on it, and it's covert cameras that you don't see. And I know a lot of the privacy folks, like, we're invading our privacy, but what expectation of privacy do you have in a public park?
Right. And also I'm guessing that also by the police presence there today, now that the picture's been out and people, maybe somebody comes by now that before didn't have information, but now that they know a little bit more.
That's happening as we speak.
As we speak.
You mentioned drones. Your drone program starts this week, right? Are we going to see more of those drones all around New York City?
Under Police Commissioner Caban, probably the first chief law enforcement officer in the country, our drone as a first responder program will start on the 21st. That means drones will be flying autonomously to 911 calls while the pilots will be sitting in our remote operations center, which is our joint operations center at One Police Plaza. So let's say, for example, shots fired, person robbed, the person that's sitting at One Police Plaza will launch a drone on top of the 6-7.
How many drones do you have? Because I'm feeling like we could see a lot of them in the skies of New York City.
We don't need your address. We're good.
Thank you so much for coming on here. Thank you for the arrest right now. I know, innocent until proven guilty, all that. But you've arrested the person you believe committed this crime, because this is one of the more disturbing crimes we've heard in a while.
In custody?
They are in custody.
They are not free to leave. He's not free to leave.
He ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Well, thank you for letting us know. And everybody out there, stay safe.
That.
Yes, absolutely.
And thanks to the community, by the way.
Like
And don't forget the children.
Exactly.
Their memory of going through such a traumatic, a nightmare.
Yep.
And how much they were courageous in helping us. God bless the children. God bless them.
Amen to that, brother. All right, thank you, John Chell, Kaz Daughtry.